battling there against number 5, Nick Caligiero. And they're going to build from the back, or the Spirit, with Brady Smith. He plays it short for his captain, Grant Cornwell. He's got Nizam down here below him. Cornwell, chooses to play it back, but a little bit too much pepper on that pass. And Jake True was there looking to pick up some crumbs, but the ball came back all the way for Chris Marks. And, Marks not standing on ceremony, cleared the ball away quickly. But St. George have got the ball back and they've got themselves a free kick. Free kick for St. George, sting forward, and there's True. Is he clipped by the ankles, True? It matters not. There was an offside flag up on that far right hand side. And Spirit not standing on ceremony. Chris Marks had picked up the ball and he chooses to play on, and he drops it short. Now played over the top. Terrific late run coming here. It's picked up, and a chance for a shot from downtown. Just over the bar there. Picked up really well by Rika Kobayashi. Charging onto the ball in the 17 jersey. Set up nicely for him. Decided to have a pop from downtown. And, Seb Lalouse backpedaling there just for a moment. It's a heart in the mouth moment for St. George, but the ball just over the bar. And now they choose to play it out for the back. With Toyuka, plays it long. And, crumbs being picked up here mostly by Spirit, a little bit more lively. But, as soon as we say that, it's turned over. Jaden Casella looking to find a teammate, can't quite find him. And again, ball is turned over again. Spirit now looking to come forward. There was a chance for a short pass there, and they've taken it. It's Yoshida. Yoshida cross now for Cornwell. Cornwell down to this near side, finds Nizam. Nizam stepping inside. Opening up a little bit for him. Short pass there, beautiful ball in. It's Yoshida. Yoshida plays it in, but the flag has gone up. Flag has gone up. Lovely interplay there from the Spirit side. It's Yoshida, Kobayashi. Lovely interchanges of passing there with Nizam. Our assistant referee on this near side. The flag went up quickly. Very dangerous play there. Spirit side, as we mentioned. It's United Nations. The Yoshida, Kobayashi, Takami and Alawalia. Certainly United Nations by heritage, some by birth. But, they've looked very lively in these first few minutes. No, not loose. Sends his teammates forward. This is going to go long, he says. He's got Jake True with 2 arms up in the air calling for it. And the ball goes in True's direction. And he gets a little flick on it there, Jake True. Wins the duel with Cornwell. As the ball kept in play. Not quite. Brady Smith took a touch, but touch was a fraction heavy. And out the ball went for a throw. Down on this near side, which Jaden Cito will take. Looking to get the return pass, but given away again there. St. George, but NWS Spirit have returned the favour. And Caligiero picks it up deep. Finding Wright, but Wright has his pocket picked. Now coming forward, the chance, first real chance of the game. But, was there a handball in there? Well, not quite a shot, not quite a cross. Finn Ballard McBride looked to have the goal at his mercy, but looked to play the cross in low. And he stayed down, as Finn Ballard McBride, so perhaps an injury is the reason why he played the cross in rather than the shot. And he's still down in the 21. St. George playing on though. And his opposite number, the 21 jersey, Harry Keys, coming forward there in a little bit of space. But, ball has got out of play, and we'll stop now for a little bit of attention. The first really promising chance. Finn Ballard McBride was in behind. And Seb Lalouse was coming out to close down the angle. Ballard McBride played the ball in low. It seemed like the shot was the better option, but perhaps the reason that he did that was because he felt a little twig, and he has stayed down, and he is not looking in fantastic shape. Looking over towards the Spirit bench. Haven't got many people jumping up. It's Sergio Malfara, who was the coach there. He's having a little chat with Nina Cortese. Had a nice chat to Sergio Malfara earlier on. This is my 3rd week in a row with an involvement with the Malfara family. He told me that there's brothers and cousins and all sorts of Malfaras, one at Uni New South Wales and one at SD Raiders. And I've called Uni New South Wales and SD Raiders in the last 2 weeks, so a triumvirate of Malfaras in the last 3 weeks for me. And he's feeling pretty pleased about the way the season has gone. He said it's all about the small moments in their season so far. Losing by the odd goal in 5 to Apia. They were beaten rather soundly by Sydney FC, but red card was key in that to Aidan Mostrafoy. They won 2-1 at Sydney Olympic. They won 2-0 at St. George City, and then a 0-0 draw with the Wollongong Wolves that involved a missed penalty in the 94th minute, so that could have been 3 in a row. And then last week a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Rockdale. An absolute wonder goal in the first half, and then a late sealer. So a couple of key moments that could have made all the difference. And so just 2 or 3 key moments that could have made all the difference. But we're going to have our first substitution here, and it is going to be Costa Petrados who is going to come on in the number 10 jersey. Costa Petrados, who got that goal in the first game of the season when Spirit had that terrific win over Sutherland Sharks in the David Perkovich derby. Not just 10 minutes gone, and that will be the end of the evening for Finn Ballard McBride. In the 21 jersey, he'll be coming off, and Costa Petrados in the 10 will be coming on, and he goes straight up front, Costa Petrados. He'll be looking to get involved just as quickly as he can. Now, Takami drops the ball nicely for Ishida. Played out to that far side. Mustafoy, the man we just mentioned, who picked up that red card, and he drops it off for Petrados. Petrados for Alawalia. Looking to get himself a touch immediately. And he gets that touch, but unfortunately can't find Alawalia. So with 11 minutes gone in this first half, still 0-0. No real clear-cut chances, apart from that half chance that Finn Ballard McBride had. And now here is Keys. Terrific use of the body there. That is terrific use of the body there. To get just in front, Riku Kobayashi doing really well. To get in front of Jaden Casella there. Shield the ball with himself a free kick. And it's Grant Cornwell who's going to take that free kick. Looking for Petrados. Looking for Kobayashi. He's got Riku on his jersey. He has Kobayashi, so I'll perhaps go by Riku rather than Kobayashi. I was hoping that Kobayashi would allow me to make lots of usual suspects references, but if we swap to Rico, that might not be the case. Now, lovely little interplay there from St George. They're breaking forward. Ball into space. Perhaps a little bit too much on it, and Simon Nicholas just looking to shadow the ball out. And he does a really good job to shadow it out there with Anthony Morabito. Looking to pressure him, but a lovely little bit of interplay there. In the middle of midfield. Rodriguez, Soros, Morabito, Keys looking lively. As is Jake True up front, but we'll have ourselves a goal kick now. That Chris Marks will take, looking resplendent in purple. And he takes it short and finds Brady Smith. And Smith for Nicholas. Nicholas for Alawalia. And given away again. They've got to... he's applauding there on the far side, though. Sergio Malfari clearly wants his team to play in that fashion. Not super concerned that they've given away possession, but he wants to be playing the ball around. Quick to feet, sharp passing. He was up off his feet straight away applauding, so that is clearly exactly the way he wants his team to play. Slightly different game plan here from St George, playing the ball around at the back. Cito, Calogero. Soros coming short, doesn't get it. Ball comes back for Toyuka. And Toyuka again finds Soros. Soros looking up for options. Digs the ball over the top for Keys. Cornwell is there, read it beautifully. And drops a little dink header in for Takami. Takami gives the ball away there, Andre Takami. And now it comes for Casella. And Casella just plays the ball a little bit short. And Brady Smith was on to that. Like a light, plays it long. And St George will come again. Toyuka takes the return pass. He's got Cito here below us, looking for the pass. Chooses to find Calogero. And Calogero on that far side. They've turned it over yet again. And now driving forward. This is promising. Mustafoy plays the ball outside for Petrados. Excellent sliding challenge there from Calogero. And quickly he finds Morabito. And they come forward again. We've got another player in blue down still. And referee has to call it up because Shoki Yoshida has stayed down. I beg your pardon, not even 15 minutes gone. And we've already had one player, Finn Ballard McBride, having to be substituted off. We can see him across on the far sideline. He's looking to be in a little bit of distress with a muscle injury, it looks like. Didn't look like it was a challenge. And Shoki Yoshida in the 7 jersey, he is down and he has stayed down. So it could be a significant shuffling of the deck here for Sergio Malfara. He's again having another conversation with 4th official Nina Cortese. Didn't see anything off the ball, certainly. It's not a vociferous conversation between Malfara and Cortese. So he's back up on his feet, looking A little bit ginger, I'd have to say, is Yoshida. He's making his way to the sideline. A little bit of magic water, perhaps. NWS Spirit have got 2 or 3 subs there still warming up. He's, a little bit of magic water. And hopefully he'll be back and recovered and back on the field. Back to live action. Sito. Checks back inside and finds Toyoka. And Toyoka for right. Back inside for Casella. The 2 10s colliding there. Petratus and Casella. And here we go again. Casella with Petratus in front of him. And he chooses to spread it across into the middle of the field for Toyoka. First touch should evade him, but he recovers quickly. And drops it off for Sito. Sito down now for Keys. Keys plays it in short for True. True again for Keys. Can he get back there? Can't quite get there, but Evan Soros does well and wins the challenge. No free kick. Soros shaping for the shot. Little touch away. Looked like it was drifting wide there. Chris Marks didn't want to take any chances. It's, of course, a grass surface here tonight, so the ball just kicked up off the grass surface there just a little bit. Chris Marks not 100% sure of his bearings. So discretion is the better part of valour, and he chooses to touch it around for a corner, which the captain of St George will take, Jaden Casella. And he's got arms across the chest, so secret signal there. We'll see what that means. St George have got 4, 5, 6 options in the box. Now it's dropped to the edge of the box. There's a chance for a volley. So that was the cold move. Coming to the edge of the box was Caden Wright. He was completely unmarked. The ball floated up just to the edge of the little D at the edge of the box. He had time there, did Caden Wright. Just got under the ball slightly. Saw the headlines perhaps as the ball was in the air. Got under refraction and over the bar it goes. In terms of defensive setup there, a couple of man markers just towards the edge of the box. Did Spirit, and then zone defence just around the 6-yard box. That seems to be the traditional setup this year. In NPL, everybody seems to be going for that style. But now the ball is back with Marks. He's got True pressing him. Jake True does well, presses hard. Ball goes back now for Takami. Takami looking to find Kobayashi. When he finds Sito, chooses to reset, and they go again from the back with Kalajiro. Kalajiro finds Wright. Wright drops it inside for Rodriguez, but Rodriguez cannot find a red jersey, just finds the touchline, and Nina Cortese drops the ball back up for Simon Nicholas, who finds Alawalia. Back for Nicholas again. It's Mustafoy, I beg your pardon. Mustafoy, who finds Alawalia. And now Mustafoy. He will take the throw. True again, pressing quickly, closing down Simon Nicholas, and ball has come back. There's quite a bit on that, and Chris Marks has got to be quick here. Chris Marks just about gets to the ball in time with heavy pressure from 2 different red jerseys, and he's holding his thigh just a little bit there. He's Chris Marks. And, there's an injury to a St George player as well, slow to get back. It's Jaden Casella, who appears to have picked up a little bit of an injury there. It's more like an episode of ER than an NPL 1 game here so far. Not even 20 minutes gone. We've had injuries galore. But no goals just yet. Now Keys looking to make a run over the top. Keys against Nicholas there. Nicholas has dropped. Cornwall, I beg your pardon, has dropped. And now Keys, he's taking a touch, he's taking a shot. Just got a little deflection on the way through there. Harry Keys will looking to be on the score sheet against his old team. And his former captain, as it is now, current captain of NWS Spirit, Grant Cornwell, I think, knows Harry Keys' game, and he dropped back there very deep. I think knowing that Keys has him for pace, it's good awareness from the captain, Grant Cornwell, as he dropped back there, and just didn't have to clear it away. But a decent shot from Keys, and again, we're just seeing that that field, the grass field, the ball kicking up, doing some slightly unusual things. Chris Marks very aware of that. Now driving run here, fantastic driving run. He's beaten 1, beaten 2. Comes a cropper when he comes to Aidan Mustafoy there. Terrific run from Javi Rodriguez. Ball back again now with Soros. Soros looking to play the ball in behind. They have a definite game plan here. St George getting Keys in behind Cornwell. As soon as he got the ball there, the ball was played right in behind Cornwell, looking to get Keys in behind. So a clear game plan here from St George to target Cornwell. Very experienced player, Cornwell. Can read the game beautifully. So he certainly will have the edge in terms of experience, but Keys will have the edge in terms of pace. Now, maybe turn inside from Smith. And then he drops it outside for Nicholas. Crossfield ball now to this near side, looking to find Nizam. Ball holds up in the wind just a bit. Weather update. The wind just got up literally just as the ball was played there. It is favouring the Spirit in this first half. And there's a little handball there directly in front of the referee. Noah Moss perfectly positioned. And, as we mentioned before, there were very few referees who would have a referee's coach at home around the dinner table. And, that is exactly what Noah Moss has. His dad, Jonathan Moss, former Premier League referee, also known as John Moss. So I'm sure the dinner table conversation will be guiding him on his positioning, and his positioning was terrific there, just to spot the little handball there, trying to control the ball. And so the free kick is awarded. And it's Zayn Alawalia who's going to take it. He's got Petrados. He's got Mustafoy and others. Mustafoy around the back. Ball doesn't reach him. Comes down now for Yoshida. Yoshida looking to float the cross in. Floats the cross in briefly. Petrados is there. Cornwell is there. Oh, the ball just evaded Petrados. And directly behind him, Grant Cornwell. We just mentioned a moment ago, he reads the game beautifully. And he was in behind. He will definitely have the advantage there against Harry Keys. And a little wry, sort of half smile on the face of Harry Keys. He knows that Cornwell caught him there. And the shot just couldn't quite direct it on target. And a very even game here so far. Both teams looking to play good football. Both teams, I'm sure, will think that they can win this match. They've somewhat been the Cinderella story so far this year. St George, a terrific series of results. No goals conceded, of course, until last week. So 6 games, 6 clean sheets. They've been the surprise packet this year. And Spirit, of course, the surprise packet last year under David Perkovic. Fantastically going all the way to the title. And St George looking to repeat that dark horse trick. But as we said, 20 minutes or so gone. A couple of injuries, probably 20 minutes of actual game time gone. Still 0-0 here at Barton Park. Now Souris coming short to get the ball. And Riku goes with him just to put on a little bit of pressure. Still playing the ball, a little bit of higher press now. They change, a little change attack here from Spirit. Much higher press. Nizam pressing high. And, he's done well there. Nizam Petrados pressing high as well. And, they force the block at the cost of a throw-in, which Sito will take. And he drops it off for Toyoka. Toyoka looking to switch the play. And does really well. Yoshida looking to pick the pocket there. Couldn't quite do it. Now Souris plays the ball in behind. Beautiful ball. Morabito looking to get in behind. But Mustafoy is there. And, Chris Marks does appear to be feeling the effects there a little bit. That was a little bit of an error pass there from Chris Marks. They've managed to hold the ball really well. And, has there been a turnover? Well, no. Good battling for both sides. Alawalia driving forward now. Still in possession, Alawalia. He's lost it. And then a little tug of the jersey there. Just a clear tug of the jersey there, right in front of the referee from Zayn Alawalia. And Raphael Murray urging his players forward there. The free kick was given just directly beside where he's standing in the technical area, urging his players forward. And they're coming forward now, Souris. Short pass. Can't quite find the right jersey now. Jake True's picked it up though. Lovely drop off. Caden Wright, can he shoot? Chooses to pass it for Keys. Keys with the shot. Great save for Marks. Keys the second time around. Sliding challenge from the clouds. Brady Smith coming across there really well. Chris Marks down really well. Blocked the shot from Harry Keys. Harry Keys looking to get in a second time. It's a terrific sliding challenge from Brady Smith. And now coming again with Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he's lost possession there, Rodriguez. Calogero cleans up, and we are a quarter of the way through the game. Very lively game. Lots of sharp passing. Both teams not super concerned about retaining possession. More looking to break things open and find a short pass. And there is Castal. Looking to find Keys. Can't quite find him. Casella comes again. And the ball is played forward. Holds up in the wind just a little bit. Kobayashi there to put some pressure on. And Petrados looking to do likewise. Now Laluz plays it long. Great battle out on that far side. And a little bit too much battling there from Aiden Mustafoy. And that's Anthony Morabito, who has his jersey tugged. And so the free kick is given. And now Morabito looking to get into a little bit of space there. Pass just a fraction too much there. Simon Nicholas probably had it covered anyway. The ball is back now with Chris Marks. Seems to have shaken off the after effects of that little twinge that he seemed to have. But now the ball is played through, and he's straight through. Flag is stayed down. A chance for Yoshida! Shuki Yoshida breaks the offside trap, goes straight through. Flag stayed down, 1-on-1 with the young goalkeeper Seb Laluz. He kept his cool, he kept his composure, nobody else around, no one to pass it to, and no defenders there, so he slides the ball into the net. 25 minutes gone in this first half, and the Spirit have taken the lead 1-0. And it's the number 7, Shuki Yoshida. Terrific late run there, broke that offside trap. It's a flat back 4 here for the St George side. And, he went so many weeks without conceding a goal. And then last week, like London buses, 2 in quick succession, conceded against Marconi. And now 25 minutes in, the Spirit have broken the deadlock and made it 1-0. But as we said, a very even match here. Just moments earlier, Harry Keyes could have broken the deadlock. But it's Yoshida that does it. And now St George. Let's see how they can bounce back. Keyes looking to drop it in for True. Couldn't quite find him. And now it's played forward again. Kobayashi pressing high. Nizam doing the same. Nizam again a second time. Pressing Toyoka. Toyoka chooses to play it long. And he finds Jake True. Takes a touch, Jake True. Can he get a second? Can't quite get there. Zayden Mostafoy comes in. And now Nicholas loses the ball slightly in the air. And now True again. 2 defenders there. And they work the ball back for Chris Marks, who plays it long. Little deflection there. Nizam. Suggestion of a high foot, but not given. Nizam does well. Takes a touch and another. Finds Cornwell, who plays it long. Riku gets a touch for Petrados. Petrados now into space. Petrados uses his strength really well and then uses his skill to turn. Has he got some support? Does beautifully. Finds Nizam again, but Harry Keyes works back well. A little tug of the jersey. Referee lets the advantage go and then calls it back. Great refereeing there. Played the advantage briefly, not accruing, and so calls it back for the free kick. Keeping the game nice and open. There's Noah Moss. And now Sito. Again for Toyoka. That's Kobayashi pressing high with Petrados. And now Takami as well. Very high press here from the Spirit. Giving St George a moment. The heavy challenge there from Mostafoy. But, it's just a throw in for St George. I think Sergio Malfara convinced that should have been a free kick and expressing that view. And, he does have himself a throw. And it's Jake True who plays it forward. But Mostafoy is there again. But only finds a red jersey, does Mostafoy. And the red jersey can only find a yellow jersey. That's Alawalia. And they're going to break again. And it's Kobayashi. Kobayashi plays it outside for Petrados. Couldn't quite find Yoshida. Couldn't quite find Petrados. And this game has not really settled down into any sort of calm pattern. It's been helter-skelter the whole way. And there is another foul and another free kick, which Evan Soares is looking to take quickly. But, 2 yellow jerseys stopped him from doing so. And so they're going to play it now across the back again with Toyoka. Toyoka short for Rodriguez. They're starting to set a few players back. Evan Soares has been coming back. Rodriguez looking to get a bit of a break going. And there's Reich. Reich, can he find True? He does find True, but he's closed down again immediately. Cornwell chooses route 1. Just gets it long. Finds Petrados. Petrados switches it out and finds Yoshida. Yoshida, he's got 2 options. Yoshida in the middle. He's got Alawali outside him. Looks to dink it inside for Petrados. Can't quite find him. Cleared away, but picked up by yellow jersey. And it's Mostafoy coming again. Finds Alawalia. Chooses to just slow things down just a little bit. And they're going to play it across the back with Smith. Cornwell coming short. Brady Smith now over the top for Nizam. Is he in behind here, Nizam? He is indeed. Gets a touch, Nizam. Lovely touch inside. Can he get it behind? Really well recovered by Sito. And then Sito plays it long again. Now he leaves it to go past him. Well, that was a good leave from Jake True because Anthony Morabito was coming in behind. And, if he was able to pick that up, Morabito, he would have been in on goal. It's a free kick, taken quickly. Well, the ball was moved there to take it quickly because Yoshida is closing down Evan Soares, and then the referee said not from that spot. So good gamesmanship there from Yoshida, slowing everything down. And now Keys looking to get in behind again. And there's Nizam all over the field. He's up at the attacking end of the field one moment, back defending the next, Nizam. And having to get himself back into position now, coming forward. And he's going to close down Jaden Casella. Casella plays it back. 30 minutes gone now in this first half. Spirit leading by 1-0 in what has been a very, very lively encounter. Great ball movement from both sides. And here's Keys again. And Casella making the run down the outside, but the run is checked really well by Andre Takami. Casella looking to get back again. And the ball falls now for Souris. Souris takes the return pass. Not many options long, not many options wide, so he chooses to drop it in. He plays it short for Wright. And a little bit more composed stuff here from St. George. Finding a pass, looking up, Souris. Short for Keys, Keys in behind, beautiful ball for Sito. Sito in behind, drives the cross in low. But it's blocked really well there at the back by Brady Smith. But Smith can't find a yellow jersey, and they're coming again, and they come again. And it's Sito again. Sito, left foot across. To the far side. A little bit too much on it. Morabito does well, keeps it in play. He keeps it in play and then concedes the foul, according to our assistant on that far side. Very lively down this near side. Great combinations. Keys looking lively. Sito, there's lovely overlapping runs. But not quite able to create a chance. And a free kick then, give it away out on that far side. And it's going to be Chris Marks. Really taking his time, ambling across. And Chris Marks will take this free kick, and he takes it long. But, the wind holds it up slightly. And it's won comfortably in the air by a red jersey. Now played back over the top. To get in behind here. Kobayashi, Yoshida. Both going for the ball. Played away long, flicked on, and now True again. True wins it again in the air. And the ball goes up in the air, almost rugby style with a Gary Owen. Nobody gets it cleanly. And now Morabito with the ball at his feet. Looking to turn the ball into space there for Jaden Casella. We'll have ourselves a throw. No time to catch their breath really here for either team. It's helter-skelter stuff. And again, looks like the ball is going to come back into the box. And that's terrific feet. Rodriguez. He's closed down after a little bit of nice dancing feet there. And he chooses to drop it back. And it comes again with Sito on this near side. Looking for Keys short again. And he's gone again. Sito into space. And Keys finds him beautifully. And now Sito, great touch. Can he get the cross in here? 4 against 4. And Brady Smith wins the battle but doesn't win the war. It's going to be a throw in for Jaden Sito. Right down there beside the corner flag. Plays it short for Keys. Keys turns inside. He's held up at the second attempt. Souris. Back now for Toyoka. Toyoka gets the return pass. He's closed down quickly. And so he finds Souris. Souris again for Rodriguez. Nizam does really well. And then Cornwell looking to get the ball away. Down he finds Souris. And Souris again for Keys. Nice feet from Keys. As he fouled there by Takami. This is our referee. And now Kobayashi on the break. Driving forward. He's got Petrados running into space. He's just drifted into an offside position there, Petrados. Angled his run nicely, Petrados. He's come back on side. And then steps back inside. 2 would-be defenders. And plays a sensible pass for the captain, Grant Cornwell. Who in turn finds Nicholas. Nicholas for Alawalia. Lovely run on the outside there. Our goal scorer, Yoshida. Yoshida plays the ball into space. Mustafoy. Mustafoy. Back for Kobayashi. For Petrados. Can't keep it down, Petrados. Couldn't quite get his foot above the ball there, but lovely interplay out on that far left-hand side. Alawalia combining really well with Mustafoy. Dropping it back inside for Yoshida. Yoshida then finds Petrados. Pulls the trigger. Can't quite direct it on target. Looking lively in these last few minutes. The goal has brought some confidence, as always happens. And now St. George looking to play it long for Keys. Keys and Cornwell again. And you've got to say, Cornwell is winning the battle on points so far. These two players that played together last year. And now quick throw in taken. Kobayashi. Kobayashi again. Ball still at his feet. Still battling. Chance for a shot. Yoshida. Blocked away well. And it's picked up by Nicholas. And he drops it outside for Mustafoy. Mustafoy back for Smith. He's got Cornwell there. Cornwell picks it up. He drops it short for Alawalia. Nice little triangles there from Spirit, playing their way out of a slight bit of trouble. And now Nicholas coming forward. Petrados again for Nicholas. Nicholas, is he taken down? He is indeed. Very confident, slick interplay here from Spirit. Sharp passes, quick touches. And they're causing a lot of trouble for the St. George defence and for the defensive midfielders. Important for us to mention, though, the conversation that I had with Raphael Marie, the number of players that they have out tonight. Nick Soros, Troy Danaskos, Mark Rodich, Terry Antonis, of course, Chris McStay, all out. And on their bench tonight, it's Rocco Smith, Pat O'Shea, Justin Poon, who's also unwell, we've been told, but he's able to stay on the bench. Stefan Stanish-Floody, Harrison Farrer, the super sub, Rafael Costa and Marcus Petrovsky. So a series of key players out for St. George, playmakers, defenders, their goalkeeper. But, they're battling manfully here. They are a goal down, and with about 10 minutes or so to go in this first half, including a little bit of injury time, they are defending a very dangerous free kick. It's Petrados and Mustafoy standing over the ball. Petrados to take. Petrados! Into the top corner. A little dance to celebrate. That is 2-0. 25 minutes and 35 minutes. 10 minutes separated the goals. 2-0 direct from a free kick. Two goals to nil now for NWS Spirit. Yoshida with the first, Petrados with the second, direct from the free kick. They grew in confidence after that first goal. Lovely interplay in and around the box. St. George conceded the free kick, and Petrados stepped up. The substitute, he only came on due to the injury to Finn Ballard McBride at Costa. Petrados makes it 2-0. It's a little bit of a mountain to climb now for St. George. They've got players away, and they've got Spirit playing with a lot of confidence here. You would think crucial for them to get the next goal. And they're going to build again from the back. The wind, weather report, the wind swirling just a little bit. It actually feels like it's somewhat in favour of St. George now. But, there is Keys, and well, he gives it away to Alawalia, but Alawalia miscontrols it, and now Suris dead into the corner. And very robust defending there. Brady Smith, he was not going to be second best there, driving across into the corner. Did he get a touch on it? No touch from a yellow jersey, says our match referee. And so the throw-in will be taken now by the captain, Grant Cornwell. He's got Nizam there. He's got Petrados coming. And, he's going to try and find ways. He's going to try and find either of them as he finds Evan Souris. And Souris touches it in for Keys. Keys controls it, not for the first time in the last couple of minutes. And then a lovely ball. Very, very clever play. Very clever play. The foul is conceded by Toyoka. A clever play there by Kobayashi. Gets the ball, feels the pressure behind him, touches it into space. No yellow jersey there, but he felt the pressure from behind and then took the challenge and won the free kick. And they can slow things right down here with just over 5 minutes to go to half-time. Spirit looking to slow things right down. Chris Marks has come fully 40 metres from goal, and he's playing it forward. Is there a touch there off Keys? There is indeed. And they're going to have themselves another throw-in. On this near side, Nizam decides to leave it. And Grant Colmer is there, throws it into space, looking to find Kobayashi. They win themselves another throw-in. Looking to find Kobayashi again. He's done really well. He's obviously onside because it's a throw-in. Well, Yoshida was shaping for a spectacular shot. And then Mustafoy did try the spectacular. Neither of them really came off, but Yoshida was shaping there for a very spectacular bicycle kick style shot. Couldn't quite connect. Ball then fell for Aidan Mustafoy, and he just tried the straight up volley with his left foot. Didn't quite catch it right, and out it went for a goal kick, which Siblalus will take. just after he sends everybody forward here. La Luz. And that is a thumping goal kick right into the Spirit half. Jake True can't quite get on the end of it. It's been difficult for Jake True. There's lots of contested possession, high balls and balls to feet. He's not been able to bring many other people into the game. And here he is again. And again, he's pressured quickly. Yoshida does well. Gets the ball out of play. But a throw in for St. George. Looking to get themselves back into this before halftime. True again. You can tell his jersey tugged there, True. But, no whistle. And Spirit play the ball out from the back. Souris. A little bit of a tug of war there. Well, Souris, he's not very pleased with that. And in frustration, throws the ball to the ground. An almost guaranteed yellow card. And indeed it is. There is the yellow card for Evan Souris. Throws the ball to the ground in frustration. It was certainly a tug of war there between himself and Riku Kobayashi. It looked like 6 of one, a half dozen of the other. 50-50 call for a referee to make. Awarded the free kick to the Spirit. Evan Souris throwing the ball to the ground in disgust. And an easy one there for Noah Moss. Our first yellow card of the night. Now played forward into space, held up nicely. Caden Wright came across quickly, closed down the danger. And Yoshida, when he was about to take the throw in, but decides to leave it behind for Mustafoy. And Mustafoy looking for Alawalia. He finds Simon Nicholas. Nicholas looking to overlap. Well, a slip at the back there. In behind, and the cross comes in, but it's blocked away well. A little slip at the back there for St. George. And the ball was picked up really well by Simon Nicholas. Got the cross in, but deflected away and out for a corner. Yoshida heading across to take it. He's obviously in no hurry whatsoever. As he ambles across now with the ball, with the injury time, 5 minutes or so to go in this first half, you would imagine. Now, one arm up in the air. Yoshida floats the corner in right under the goalkeeper's crossbar. So it's cleared away nicely, only as far as Takami. And Takami finds Alawalia. And Alawalia finds Nicholas. Driving towards the edge of the box there, just held up. And driven back, Nicholas gets the ball back again, and he in turn finds Alawalia. He'll come again with Takami, and a high press here from Keys on Takami. Takami, heavy touch Takami, he's going in possession. And now here comes Jake True in transition. 3-on-3, St. George, Jake True driving around the outside. Looking to get the ball in low, but Alawalia makes up for his mistake there. Sliding challenge comes in and he blocks the ball away. But, just for a moment in transition there. We had a 3-on-3, but defensive transition. Spirit poured players back, including Zayn Alawalia. Did really well, slid in, blocked the ball away. And Caden Wright is now coming out. And it's Caden Wright and Casella. But Wright jumps over the ball for Casella. Drives it in short. Back again for Casella. Training ground move there to the back post. Evades everybody. A half touch. And now they break. And it's a lovely turn there, but a terrific challenge from Rodriguez. But, can't quite get the break to work there. It was a momentary chance for a quick break from the Spirit, but pass just didn't quite stick. Javi Rodriguez did really well to get in the way, slow it down, stop the attack, and eventually win themselves a free kick. And St. George come again, 2-0 down as we approach half-time at home here at Barton Park. And now their captain, Costello. Drops it back for C2. Who finds Chioka. Drops it out to that far side for Caligieri. Caligieri for Wright. Wright looking to float the ball in. It's half blocked down. And then fully cleared away by Simon Nicholas. Standing around on Ceremi there, Nicholas. Gets the ball away. No chances being taken in the shadows of half-time. And St. George come again with Casella yet again. And Souris. Souris for Caligieri. Caligieri plays it long, evades everybody. Now can Casella get there and keep it in? He's gotten there, he's done well, he's kept it in. Chance to cross it. Left foot cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Headed down, off the bar and away. Off the bar and away. A terrific chance for St. George to get themselves right back into this. Chris Marks beaten But the header from Caden Wright back off the crossbar. We stay at 2-0. That's the best chance that St George have had so far to get themselves right back into this game. If they go into the sheds at 2-1 down, it's a very different game. Now Casella again, the danger man, round the outside. Can't quite get there. Gets the ball back quickly for Chris Marks. As we hit the 45-minute mark, just looking across to see if we can get a signal from our fourth official, Nina Cortese, as to how many minutes we have. You've got to imagine we're going to have 2 or 3 at least because of those injuries. Nina Cortese just getting the board ready. And we just await that confirmation. And it is saying 2, well, it appeared to say 2 minutes there. There was a 2 and a 0. But it appeared to say 2 minutes. A minimum, as they say in the classics, of 2 minutes. And so St George have got about 2 minutes or so to get themselves back into this game. Well, they have a better chance than that one that came off the crossbar. They're building nicely, and here is that man who hit the crossbar. Right, plays the ball in. Casella look to leave it. It's been picked up now on the edge of the box. Rodriguez for True. And it's broken up. And here comes Spirit on the break. Souris, he's taken down, but advantage played. And it's Smith coming forward. Smith playing it forward, looking to find Petrados. Can't quite find him. Looking to find Kobayashi. Finds neither. And now here comes Takami. Takami plays it into space. He finds a red jersey though. And they come against St George with Keys. Keys got True in front of him. Keys calling, getting the ball. Turns with it, Jake True. But not for the first time tonight, Brady Smith with a terrific intervention. It's breathless stuff here. Evan Souris playing it into space. Jake True, he's onside. He's got Cornwall there. Jake True drives it in low. Cleared away. Ricocheting around inside the box. And then eventually cleared. And out they come, and it's Nizam. Nizam, he's got Petradas short. Ball is closed down really well. And it's bounced again for Keys. And Keys coming again. Gets the ricochet. Petrados in there really well. And Petrados is fouled. And we catch our breath. It's been a terrific first half of action here. Both teams just trying to win the game. And Alawali, I'm sure that is not where the free kick was from, but the referee says let's play on. And lots of space here for Mustafoy. The free kick was from nowhere near there, but the referee's allowed it to go on. And, perhaps a little get square there, as they say in rugby league. Free kick perhaps would have been given, but he lets it go. And now they're coming again with space in front. It's Rodriguez. And he drops it short. Rodriguez continues his run. And here's Souris with a bit of space right in the middle of midfield. Souris checks, turns inside, has his jersey tugged. And it's Kobayashi. Again, they take the free kick quickly. With Sito. Sito, not much to aim at in the box. He's got Keys. He's got True on this near side. And True, still a little bit of space. Looking for a pass. It's Sito. He does find True now eventually. True, Jake True. Stepping inside. Looking to make a bit of space for himself, Jake True. Looking to find space for a pass. Can't quite find it. And that will do us for a helter-skelter first half. We go into the break with the away side leading by 2-0. Goals in the 25th and 35th minute. The first from Ishida, the second from Petradas, direct from a free kick. And we will pause now, bringing you this game live, as we said, from the Frank Arrock stand here at Barton Park. We'll pause for 15 minutes or so for half-time. The half-time score, the home side, St George 0. The away team, NWS Spirit 2. As you're all very welcome back to the Frank Arrock stand here at Barton Park. We are just about ready for the second half to get underway. Doesn't appear to be any substitutions. You see the St George side coming out. We'll bring you that side. I know there were some technical difficulties at the start of the game, so we'll bring you the starting lineups again. So for St George FC, Raphael Marie is the coach, and they've got a change in goal. Seb Lalus is in goal. Nick Soras is out injured. It's Sito, Kalajiru, Wright and Toyoka at the back. Evan Souris, who is on a yellow card. Morabito, Keys and Rodriguez in the midfield. And Jake True and Jaden Casella in the 9 and 10 up front. For the Spirit side, coached by Sergio Malfara. They are 2-0 in the lead at half-time. They've got Chris Marks in goal. Mustafoy, Smith, Nicholas and Cornwell, the captain, at the back. It's Yoshida, Kobayashi, Takami and Alawalia in midfield. And then up front, Khan Nizam. They started with Finn Ballard McBride, but he went off injured and he was replaced by Costa Petrados. And we are away. It is David Feeney here, bringing you the second half. And this new style of kick-off that we're seeing across the world of football. The ball played deep into the corner. We've got St George playing now from left to right. As we said, in their traditional St George Budapest colours, the Hungarian flag colours of a red shirt, white shorts and green socks. And they will get us going with the throw-in after the Spirits play the ball deep into the corner. And now it's Yoshida. Yoshida playing the ball down into the corner. And, they've won themselves a throw here, the Spirits. And it's Mustafoy looking to take it. Sea of red jerseys there, looking to get the ball away, and eventually they do. But only as far as Smith. Brady Smith finds Cornwell. Cornwell turns the favour, back to Smith. Smith now playing it in for Petrados. Petrados, the ball just caught at his feet briefly. And so he drops it out now to Yoshida. Yoshida, lovely dancing feet from Yoshida with the shot. Punched away really nicely. Sepla loose there, punched the ball away beautifully. But, first bright moment of the second half, 90 seconds into the second half. Some lovely feet from the number 7, Yoshida. He's on the score sheet already tonight. Shoki Yoshida dancing away for the would-be defenders. And now Alawalia with the ball just on the edge of the box. And, well, a heavy challenge there. Grant Cornwell. But, he stayed down, Grant Cornwell. I don't think it was deliberate. But, a little coming together there between, I think it was Keys and Cornwell, the former teammates. Looked as though certainly it's a clash of heads, perhaps. Either Keys raised an arm to protect himself, or perhaps they collided with each other, but very sportingly, the two teammates just exchanging apologies, and a bit of a rub of the head from Keys. And, all's fair in love and war by the looks of things. And our match referee, Noah Moss, as we mentioned at the start, you may not have heard it in commentary, but Noah Moss is our match referee, son of John Moss, former Premier League ref. And we'll bring you back to live action now. Before we do, congratulations to Noah Moss. He has been selected to be part of the Emerging Socceroos competition coming up in a few weeks in Melbourne. Congratulations to him. He is on the panel of referees for that competition. And he's supported tonight. He's got Aaron Bloch on one side. He's got Hayden Kay on the other. And our fourth official tonight is Nina Cortese. So 2-0 as we mentioned. Spirit on the balance of play probably deserved a lead. Two goal lead is perhaps stretching it. But, they played with a lot of confidence in the second half after they got that first goal. And they've started the second half with that same level of confidence. But, giving the ball away there for Keys. And Keys again. Lovely touch. Keeps it in play. But, can only find his former teammates in yellow. And the ball is turned over. Kobayashi battling hard. And eventually the ball breaks for Rodriguez. But, he's only able to find a yellow jersey and a beautiful little flick there. Now Petrados shaping to shoot. Finds Yoshida. Yoshida with the shot. Bounces up. Just deflected away. A couple of times in that first half. Down at that same end as well. Shots came in and Chris Marks was having to deal with some unusual bounces. And the same fate befell Seb Lalus there. Ball bouncing up somewhat awkwardly for him from the shot from Yoshida. Did really well to parry it away. I think he's following the same style that Chris Marks is. Safety first and parry it away rather than trying to catch the ball on the full. He's done pretty well, as we mentioned. Nick Soros is injured today. It's only a temporary injury, and in fact we do have a substitution here just down below us in the number 7 jersey. Justin Poon has made his way on, a player that I've described in the past as the very pacey Justin Poon, and he is now down on this near side below us in the number 7 jersey for St George. No confirmation of who went off, but we'll have a little glance around the field and we'll figure that out in the coming minutes. But Justin Poon, he's on in the 7 jersey. Now here is Wright. There is the opposing number 7, Yoshida. Can't quite return possession. And now Poon drops the ball back for Caligiero. Caligiero in turn finds Toyoka. And Toyoka then out for Sito. Sito checks back inside. And he finds Soros. Soros takes a touch. Rolls the ball into space. And now here is Justin Poon. First chance from press Justin Poon. He's just on and perhaps still a little bit cool. And can't quite control the ball there. And away and off his foot and out for a throw-in. Weather conditions here. It is a little bit cool now, I would say. A lot of jumpers and jackets and hats and whatnot have gone on at half-time amongst our crowd here. And I've done likewise. But, clocks don't change here in Sydney until next week. So this time next week it'll be a bit colder again. But you can definitely feel the start of the autumn air for sure. And here come the Spirit. They've given it away. Jake True battling for the ball. Has done really well here, Jake True. Evaded 1, 2, 3, 4 would-be defenders. And he's dropped it off for Caden Wright. And Caden Wright for Toyoka. Soros coming deep, looking for the ball now. For Caligiero. Caligiero checks back inside for Soros. Soros looking to spread the ball. Down he finds Alawalia. Alawalia's touch. Comes down for Toyoka. They're going to come again here with Soros again. Soros for Caligiero, playing it into space in front of him. And now here is Justin Poon. Takes the ball, steps inside. Soros, space out on that far side now. They're calling to switch the play. And they try to do it, but Nizam is there. Just stops the full switch, but they've retained possession nicely. Have St George. This is the longest piece of possession that they've had now for quite a while. But, it's relatively tame possession inside their own half. Just about to step into the Spirit half, and they do so now. And the ball then comes over the top. Inside the box, to get inside Cornwell. It does really well, Cornwell. With support there from Brady Smith. And ball already out, says our match referee. With support from his assistant, Jake True. Not in full agreement there. But the referee's decision is always final. So Chris Marks will have himself a goal kick. Now, ball cleared long. It's one there, well in the air by Wright. But a beautiful little touch. And a second fantastic touch there. Yoshida combining beautifully with Mustafoy. And now the ball is spread out for Nizam. Nizam takes a touch. He's got Petrados just near the penalty spot. Nizam, dancing feet, inside, outside. Holds it up, finds Petrados. Petrados. Check back inside, finds Alawali. A beautiful little bit of play there that got this break going. They've still retained possession nicely, but turned it over in the end. Beautiful piece of play. Directly down below our camera position here. Yoshida with the flick into space, turning defence into attack. Looks very, very lively. Toshoki Yoshida, he scored already tonight. He's had some beautiful little pieces of interplay. Some clever play to win himself some free kicks deep in his own half as well. And Jake True there. Well, yes, the referee pointed for a moment as though the foul was against Jake True, but looked like a judo throw on Jake True there. And eventually, the referee gets his arm sorted out and says, yes, that is a free kick to St George, which they've taken quickly. And they're building again. Caligiero finds Toyoka. Toyoka. It's long ball stuff here now. It seems to be the course of action. That's what George are going for. And, it's not been particularly successful. Their short interplay stuff has been better. And now here's Soros. Soros drops it off short. Justin Poon looking to get around behind. Justin Poon. And, just evades him. Mustafoy and Poon there. They will do battle throughout this second half. And they throw now for Spirit. Wright gets there well. And it's helped on again by Souris. And then it's touchdown for Poon. Again for Souris. And again for Wright. Mustafoy comes in, closes it all down quickly. And again, quick free kicks being taken, quick throws being taken. They're looking to really play this at a high tempo. St. George, Souris again for Wright again. Just gets the ball away from his feet. And Alawalia working hard. It's very lively in the first half. It's been very lively the second half. St. George clearly looking to play an up-tempo game, looking to get themselves a goal and get right back into this game. Now Keys looking to find Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the second attempt loses out. And they come again. Kobayashi playing it into space. Can't quite find Nizam. And it just goes back and finds Lalus. The clearance not quite fully away. Picked up eventually. And it falls for Cornwell. To Kami. Nizam. Now he's got a bit of space in front of him, Nizam. Checks it back inside for Alawalia. Drives it in low. He's not getting in trouble. Seb Lalus there. Takes it quickly again. The goal kick's been taken quickly. The throw's been taken quickly. The free kick's been taken quickly. Forward now for Poon. Can't quite get there. And first little bit of frustration we've seen so far. Jaden Casella looking towards Justin Poon, expecting him to get to the ball there, but didn't quite get there. Justin Poon. And Spirit come again. Getting a lot down that right-hand side. Petrados to get there. So he finds Alawalia, who now finds Nicholas into space for Mustafoy. Nice touch for Mustafoy. And then a second, driving towards the edge of the box. Does Poon take him down? He does indeed. Justin Poon, he's suggesting that he got the ball there. Referee not in agreement. He's been involved in quite a few things, Justin Poon, so far since he's been on. He's a lively player. Hasn't quite been totally successful in everything he's tried to do so far. Certainly wasn't in that case, and he's given away a free kick. In a dangerous position, it's Poon himself who's in the wall alongside Keys. A little conference going on. Alawalia and Yoshida standing over the ball. Alawalia steps away. And now Yoshida shaping for the free kick. Dinks it up to the back post. Just too much on it there. And no touch up for red jersey. But a very dangerous ball floated in there to the back post beautifully. From Shoki Yoshida. And they play it out again. Look to play it out from the back there. Souris drops it short. Plays it long now for True. Just evades him, Jake True. Can't quite get it under control. And, weather conditions update. A little bit of wind here. It does seem to be still swirling again. It's not totally clear which side it's favouring. Somewhat favouring Spirit. But, not totally clear. And here they come. Beautiful dinked ball forward. Mustafoy takes the touch. Inside for Petrados. Got a little bit of time there. Just Petrados. And then he drops it off for Yoshida. Beautiful feet from Yoshida. Comes forward. Yoshida again. Is he shaping for a shot here? Yoshida shapes for a shot. Comes off the back of a defender. Floats up into the air. Still not cleared. Mustafoy. Half away. Petrados is there. Takes a touch. Challenge in the back there on Petrados. Nothing doing. This is our referee. And now Jake True pressing hard. Beautiful skill there. Lovely experience shown there from Grant Cornwell. Takes the ball. Drops it onto his foot. Swivels the foot away from the onrushing Jake True. That was a dangerous position. There was nobody else behind him. It worked. And now here is Justin Poon. He's blocked it down. We've got a 3-on-2 here. Justin Poon can go around the outside. Excellent defending. Brady Smith yet again coming across. A couple of times in the first half he did exactly that, Brady Smith. And we're going to have ourselves another couple of substitutions here. Are we? Yes, yeah, and there was a pause. Is it a yes? Is it a no? It's a yes on the substitutions. And now it's a no. So it's the on again, off again situation. Our referee says no. Let's get on with it. Subs not ready. Fourth official not ready. Let's go. Petrados takes a touch. And Poon is there. But can't quite stop the ball from being cleared. And it's Toyoka. Jumps over the ball. And he finds Sito. Sito has to check back inside. Kobayashi pressing high. Kalijeru. The press is there again from Yoshida. Nice little triangles there. The last pass, not quite going to feet, and a little bit of frustration now creeping in. You can hear it from some of the fans and from some of the St. George players. But they've worked hard to win it back. And now Poon again plays the ball into space beautifully. Casella checks back inside onto his left foot, plays it for True. But, Cornwell is there again, a combination of Cornwell and Brady Smith. And, they snuff out the danger. Almost an hour gone in this game. They're decent value for this Leeds Spirit. The wind getting up now just a little bit. It's definitely favouring them. In the second half, you could see it with that kick there from Chris Marks. Just carried a little bit past his intended target. And now Souris comes again. Checks nicely inside. Lovely player on the ball is Souris. Checks away from Petrados. Comes back inside. And drops it off for Toyoka. Looking to come again. Now Keys with a bit of space in front of him for the first time. But, yet again, the last line of defence there is Brady Smith in the 4 jersey. And, I think it's Anthony Morabito. It's confirmed he was our substitute, our player substituted, I should say. So the 11 jersey, it was Morabito who came off for Justin Poon. And we still await that Spirit substitution. They did make one change, as we mentioned, in the first half. Finn Ballard McBride injured and off very early in the game. Petrados came on, and he's had a very effective game, Petrados, particularly that fantastic goal direct from a free kick. That was the second goal in this game. That gives our score just on the hour, just past the hour. Oh, there's a late challenge on the goalkeeper there. I don't think it was a super serious challenge, but the keeper certainly was caught. Seb Lalous was caught by Khan Nizam. And you often see a card for this, and our referee appears to be reaching for his pocket. He is indeed. You can challenge for those, but if it doesn't work, you're definitely going to get booked. And somewhat of a miracle recovery there from Seb Lalous. And Khan Nizam becomes the second player. That goes into Noah Moss's book. And looks like we will have that substitution now. And it's Andre Takami, who is making his way off in the 18 jersey. And it is Sam Armson, one of the Armson family of players. I'm not sure if they quite have as many as the Von Trapp family, but there's certainly lots of Armsons out there. And another one comes onto the field in the 15 jersey. It is Sam Armson. And he comes on for Andre Takami. Now, here's Yoshida again, the danger man, driving towards the edge of the box. Yoshida, he's closed down really, really quickly by Caden Wright. Right again, battling for possession. Yoshida looking for the ball again, with the pass just fractionally behind him. And throw it again, taken quickly. And looking to get the ball moving around in a really lively way here. And here comes Poon. Can he keep it in play? Poon, but a terrific challenge coming across there. Simon Nicholas, fantastic defending. Brady Smith's been fantastic as well. Those 50-50s have almost all been won by Spirit tonight. It's an old cliche in football. Which team wants it more? You have to suggest that the Spirit have wanted this just a fraction more so far. It's not quite been the difference between the sides, but it's been a telling factor. And why the Spirit are leading this game by 2-0. Now, ball over the top. Jake True. In there again. Can he get a touch? True. When he does get a touch, but a second touch there beautifully. Yeah, more delicate touch this time. And the last one from Simon Nicholas. It keeps the ball in play really nicely. And now Petrados. Calagero directly behind him there. He felt the pressure. Petrados took a nice touch. And he's looking to come again. Petrados. And he gets another touch. Petrados. But the touch is heavy. And the free kick then is awarded. Clear-cut decision there. He's been right beside all the action whenever it's happened. To say Noah Moss, as we mentioned in the first half, it's very few referees would have at the dinner table a former professional referee to give them guidance and help and support. But his positioning has been terrific tonight. Noah Moss. And, I think he's got all the decisions pretty much right. Now, ball into space here. But a terrific challenge coming across. Kobayashi, if he got a touch into space there, Toyoko was going to be in a bit of trouble. But he read the game really well there, and across he came. cleared the ball out for a throw-in, which has been taken quickly. Now driving in. Kobayashi pressuring again. St. George clearing it away. And there's Cornwall. Beautiful little dink header from Cornwall. But just finds Rodriguez. And Alawalia recovers nicely there. And they will build again from the back. Almost 65 minutes gone now in this game. Looking relatively comfortable. But they say 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in a football match. I'm Irish. And Ireland were looking very, very comfortable at 2-0 in their World Cup qualifier during the week. And it did turn out to be, as they say, the most dangerous scoreline. They dropped a goal and then a second. And unfortunately, we're on the losing end of that penalty shootout. And, that is the sort of comeback that St. George will be hoping for tonight. And, they've got to get one first to get themselves back into it. And at the moment, you've got to say on balance, the Spirit side are looking the more likely to score. And they're going to build again from the back, all the way back with Chris Marks. Marks playing it short. Alawalia drops it back again for Nicholas. And again for Smith. And Smith finds his captain. And Mustafoy is calling for the ball down here below us, looking for a switch of play. This would be a dramatic switch of play if the pass can find him. And they are going to try it. The switch of play comes from Mustafoy. Mustafoy. Can he keep it in? No, the ball just evades him. And it is Caden Wright, who has been very, very solid here tonight, you would have to say. And he will take the throw. And he gets the return pass right. And then he drops it off for Caligiero. Caligiero back to his goalkeeper. Caligiero again. He's got Wright short. But he's got Petrados closing him down again. Work rate from the men in yellow has been absolutely top tier here. Working hard, pressing high. Working hard in the middle of midfield, closing people down, getting to those 50-50 challenges first. Sergio Malfaro will be delighted with the level of effort so far. And no little skill too. Now, space for Casella. Casella striding away, and he finds Keys. And Casella going around the outside. Keys still in possession. Keys gets a touch for Poon. Poon going to go around the outside, can't go around the outside. And then drops it off for the shot from Javi Rodriguez. Look promising there. Casella making the run. Going outside, Harry Keys was looking for the return pass, and he's giving him that feedback now. It's the captain, Jaden Casella. I went around you, and I wanted the return pass, but he didn't get it. And that, in fact, is going to be the last action of the game for Javi Rodriguez. He is going to be one of two substitutions. And also the captain is coming off too, so it's going to be Rodriguez and Casella, who are both coming off. And we will bring you those players coming on now in just a moment. As the Spirit play the ball long. So it's the super sub, Harrison Farrow, who has made his way on, as well as the very experienced Pat O'Shea. And there is O'Shea, winning the ball well in the air. We'll need some very definite super subbing to get themselves back into it. So confirming in the 25 jersey. It's Harrison Farrow, and in the 6 jersey is Pat O'Shea. Now Brady Smith plays it long, but he's there again, Caden Wright, snuffing out all the danger. He's been extremely solid at the back, as we mentioned. And, let's just slow things down here, I think was the message there from Mustafoy. He wanted to take the ball quickly. Nicholas just said, let's slow this down. And then Nicholas switches the ball out beautifully out in that far side. Looking to find Nizam. Jay DeCito was there, gets the ball and clears it. Way up over the fence. We'll need a new ball down there. Smart play there. Throw-in was going to be taken quickly by Aidan Mustafoy, but more than one teammate just said to him, slow down, we're in no hurry here. Let's just take our foot off the gas. Just a little bit over 20 minutes to go, 22 minutes or so to go in this one. We're 2-0 up. Let's hold possession, let's take our time, let's drive the St. George side back. And now, dinked over the top. Keeper comes out really well, lovely little dink over the top. It was Mustafoy. Just beat the offside trap there briefly. And with those substitutions now, they're going to have to throw some players forward here. Clearly, St George, if they want to get themselves back into this game. And there is Farrow looking to get on the end of the ball. A bit more support, you would imagine, for Jake True up front. And indeed it is. It's Farrow in the 25, and he's pushed right on with Jake True. Keys is pushing on. It's a very attacking posture here. They've got Poon, Keys, Farrow, and True. And Caden Wright also pushing on. And now here is Poon. Can he get a touch? Hasn't really been his night so far, Justin Poon. The ball hasn't quite sat for him. He's been making some good runs. But, the ball just evaded him there again. He's a little bit frustrated, Justin Poon. Petrados coming short for this throw. And well, for one of the first times, an errant throw there from the Spirit. They turned it over immediately, and they've now got every single Spirit player inside their own half, and in fact just momentarily the other side of the centre circuit inside their own half. Real change of setup here now. Three at the back for St George. They're going to push on here and try and get themselves a goal and get back into this game. And, free kick there rewarded well. A brave run forward. Brady Smith looked like he'd evaded the last challenge, then it looked like he'd lost possession. But, no advantage gained, and so Noah Moss calls it back and says we have a free kick, which again you'd imagine they will really slow down. We're getting up just a little bit here. It seems to definitely be at the back of the Spirit side now, getting a bit stronger in these last 5 minutes or so, as Simon Nicholas drops the ball in. A beautiful little dink there. Looking to find Petrados. Petrados looking to return the favour back to Yoshida. And now Poon looking to play the ball over the top for True. He made a good run there, True. But the pass just didn't quite find him. And there is Farrow pressing, and he's charging forward now, Farrow. Looking to put pressure on Chris Marks, but Marks shows composure, as you'd expect from an experienced goalkeeper. And he drops it off. And now again, Nicholas coming over the top. This three at the back is going to leave space behind. And it's left space straight away for Nicholas. He's got Yoshida beside him there. Yoshida takes a touch. Looking to shape for a shot. Drops it back for Alawalia. Alawalia finds Yoshida again. Yoshida, full 360. Drops it off for Nicholas. Goes around the outside, does Yoshida. They decide to drop it back. And they find Armson. And Armson takes a return pass here again. Armson, left foot, plays the ball into space. O'Shea is there. The experienced Pat O'Shea, the 6th jersey. And he finds Soros. Soros takes the return pass. But Armson does really well. His ball just finds Keys, and Keys plays it over the top. There's Farrow. Farrow get on the end of it. A little game of chicken there between Chris Marks, Harrison Farrow at the edge of that box. The speed of the ball was the winner. But, Chris Marks picked it up and bowled it out. And now here is Armson. Again, looking around. They've swapped back now a little bit to a back four, it seems. St George, they were in a back three there just for a few moments. Clearly there were gaps. And again, Mostafoy is down here on this near side in quite a bit of space, looking for the ball to be switched to him. And Cornwell then drops it off for Marks. Marks is looking down here towards Mostafoy and drops the ball now onto his head. But again, Wright challenges really well in the air and wins the second ball. Finds a teammate in Justin Poon, who finds O'Shea. O'Shea now with that captain's armband on, with Casella having gone off. And back for Caligiero. Caligiero for Toyoka. He's looking to switch it as well for Keys. Over the back, Keys. Can he get in behind? Cornwell is there, and he's held up there as Harry Keys, and he's looking to, he's gone down on his haunches. And he's gone down all the way down onto his knees now, Harry Keys. And a bit of cramp perhaps, is it? But, looking over to the two benches. Looks like St George are ready to make a change, and Harry Keys has gone down, and he is limping rather heavily now, Keys. I think that might be the end of his night. And indeed it is. Off he comes, Harry Keys. And just waiting to see his replacement. And looks like it's Rafael Costa in the 38 jersey. It is indeed Rafael Costa in the 38. So Rafael Costa is on for St George. And Alpha's gone Harry Keys. The ball is back with Chris Marks. And Marks plays it long. Just finds our substitute. Straight into the action there is Costa. The 38. Wins the ball in the air. And then a compatriot in red. Just gives away a free kick, which Cornwall takes, and he puts Sam Armstrong in a little bit of trouble there. Armstrong does well, but he was in a bit of trouble there, but the red jerseys rushed in with a little bit too much vigour. Says Noah Moss. It looked like he was in a bit of trouble there, Sam Armstrong. But, held off the defenders and did enough to win himself a free kick. Which is going to be taken now by Brady Smith. In fact, Smith waits, leaves it. And Farrow is onto it straight away. Suggested there's a little bit of time wasting there. He's very active in all aspects of the game, is Harrison Farrow. But Spirit will be going through all the tricks now. And indeed, again, the ball is thrown to a yellow jersey. He decides to leave the ball in the ground. And Grant Cornwell walks forward. I'm sure he'll ask where the throw-in is from here just to check. Is it from here, ref? Yes, it is. And now into the corner again. Looking to run down a little bit of time. And, clearance not quite affected properly there, but Souris does well to get it. Takes a return pass. And then a lovely touch inside in the direction of O'Shea. And it's played forward now. And here is Farrow. And he dinks the header back nicely for Wright. Just a little bit too far behind Wright. And he has Yoshida there closing him down. So he has to play the ball back. Petrados pressing high, pressing very high, as is Kobayashi. And, they have to play the ball away from danger. And it finds Cornwell. Challenge coming in there from Pat O'Shea. Well, it's a clash of the titans there. O'Shea versus Cornwell. O'Shea gets there first, wins the ball. We're going to have ourselves another couple of substitutions here by the looks of things. Spirit this time. Cornwell, that will be his last action of the game, and he's making his way off. And, is it a double substitution? It is indeed. Petrados, well, the substitute who came on is subbed off. He did come on very, very early. But Petrados is now also leaving the field. And we're just getting confirmation of who's come on. But a good shift there from Petrados. He essentially started the game. And it's Thomas Mason who's made his way on in the 32 jersey. And here he is now, looking to get on the ball, Mason. And, was that a back pass? Spirit certainly thought it was. But no, let's play on. And, they're really going to have to show some urgency here now, Spirit. They've definitely gone for a flat back three now. And they're going to leave gaps behind them. Which Thomas Mason, 32 jersey, will be looking to capitalise on. Yeah, played forward, but give it away. Here comes that space now. And it's Yoshida. Yoshida piling forward. He's got support outside him. He's got Mustafoy. Mustafoy plays it in low. Blocked away well, but only half cleared. And there's substitute Thomas Mason looking to get involved in the action there quickly. Couldn't quite get there. And now it's Armstrong. Armstrong played it into space for Mustafoy. It's been picked up by Poon. And they're going to build again from the back. All the way back, just Farrow and True forward. And as often happens when there's a series of substitutions made, a little bit of rearranging from both sides in terms of their shape. And St George, I don't think they've really got their shape back just yet. And here again is that battle of the sevens. Poon and Yoshida. The ball is played out down that far side, but it's turned over and it's won well. And is that a push in the back? It is indeed. And that is Stavros Serpes. It was our other substitution confirmed in the number 22. So it's 22 and 32 who've made their way on. And yet another substitution. Jake True has made his way off. He has battled manfully, Jake True, with not much reward. It's no little effort. And, True in the 9 jersey, he has made his way off. Now Marks plays it forward, right down to the edge of the box. Not quite picked up Thomas Mason there. Almost picking it up, but couldn't quite get on the end of it. And now Rocco Smith As, the player that has come on, the former Central Coast Mariners Academy player. And he is a very, very lively player in the 2 jersey, 2 against 2 there. They're throwing caution to the wind just a little bit here, St. George, and they're definitely going to leave space, and they have left space for Yoshida. Yoshida drops it in. Kobayashi. Alawalia. Well, the less said about that shot from Zayn Alawalia, the better. 10 or so minutes on the clock. Still 2-0. If they can get themselves a goal in the next few minutes, we will get ourselves a grandstand finish here. And that is the exact shout there from the St. George players. Come on, 10 minutes to go. They are going to throw everything forward. They put Rocco Smith up forward, it seems. So they've got Poon, they've got Smith, they've got Farrow. Keys has come off, and so Rafael Costa is up front. It's a multitude of changes now for both sides. And Mustafoy, one of the players who did start, he's got the ball. And he's dropping it short and playing it back into space there. Kobayashi is there, as is Mason. Mason, lovely turn inside. And he's inside the box now still, the ball at his feet. Drops it off for Armson. Armson to the back post, dropped in. Oh, and it's touched in there beautifully out on the far side. Stavros Serpis in the 22 jersey. That has surely sealed the game now for NWS Spirit. 10 minutes to go in this game, the 80th minute. And in the 22 jersey, Stavros Serpis comes up with the ball at the back post. Lovely run around the back, not picked up. As we said, St. George having to throw some players forward, leave themselves exposed at the back. And in the 80th minute, it is NWS Spirit 3, St. George 0. And one of our substitutes, Stavros Serpis, with the goal. You've got to think that's now the sealer for this Spirit side. We'll see what St. George do in terms of their setup. If they stick with this 3 at the back and try and get themselves what would surely be a consolation goal now. And it does look like they're staying with the 3 at the back. They've got Pat O'Shea just sitting in front of them. But, not settling for a 3-0 defeat. They're going to throw everything forward by the looks of things. And there is Smith, looking to get on the end of things. But his run is tracked really well by Brady Smith, who leaves it for Chris Marks. And he gets the return pass Marks. And he plays it long, up over halfway. And it's Caligiero who wins it in the air. And now Poon battling for the ball. Farrow is there, Poon again. Looking to put some pressure on, Justin Poon. Puts a decent bit of pressure on, but a lovely ball forward. And there is Wright. He's played manfully as Caden Wright alongside Souris, now in the middle of midfield. And Souris gets it again, finds O'Shea. And O'Shea back for Caligiero. Not giving up here, St. George. They're going to keep going. Battling manfully. Finds Sito. Sito can't quite find a teammate. There's our goal scorer. Serpis going to get on the ball. And they're going to come again here now. Beautiful ball. Down to Alawalia. Alawalia going to drop it back inside. But he can only find Sito. And Sito finds Wright. Wright evades one challenge. Looks to find a dropped off pass there. But when he finds Cornwell. And, you would have to say, Cornwell, he's now played the entire game, so he has definitely won that battle against his former teammate Keys. And now here is Mustafoy, with plenty of space in front of him. Mustafoy driving forward. Sito checking his run. Mustafoy stops, drops it back inside, finds Nicholas. And Nicholas then drops it back inside. There's a little tug at the jersey there. The referee says no, let's play on. And there was a little bit of a foul from Kobayashi. Silly push there. Referee just a quick sharp whistle there just to indicate let's not have any of that silliness. No need for cards, but Yoshida and Kobayashi, they have been terrific together. Attacking midfield roles, weren't quite attackers at the start of the game. Petrados was attacking, but as the match has worn on, it's Yoshida who's feeling the pace now. You can see just a little bit of cramp there. from the number 7, Shoki Yoshida. And, he's really slowing up now, is Yoshida. Yeah, looking to play the ball nicely between themselves, but here he comes now, Smith. Well, he's done everything except get on the end of a goal, and he thinks better of pushing forward. He drops right back now, and the ball comes his way, and he's checking back again. He's got Farrow in behind there. Farrow, it's a lovely touch. Farrow, does he do enough? Well, he does enough to give away a free kick there in the eyes of the referee. And Brady Smith there drove forward. He's been an absolute rock at the back there. Drove forward, and then realised that he'd overcommitted. Put the head down, chased back, made sure that he was there, and got some support from one of his fellow defenders. And Simon Nicholas, who came across, did well, did enough to get ready to clear the ball away, and felt the pressure from Farrow. Took the free kick, which is now taken by Marks. And he drives it forward, but it's one well in the air. When he finds Souris, Souris gets it away, and there is Armson. Beautifully controls the ball with his left foot. Finds Mostafoy, and Mostafoy back again for Nicholas, and Nicholas all the way back to his keeper, who in turn finds his captain. Pressing high now, very high, St George. And that's a beautiful run. Now Cornwall still going. Grant Cornwall, the captain. We got a 4-on-3. We got a 4-on-2 here. Cornwall, he's got support outside. A little bit too much in the pass, is there? Just a fraction too much in the pass. And it was Stavros Serpis, our goal scorer, who had the chance there. But keeper came off the line well. Good save. A little bit of push and shove now. Some afters. But, with 5 minutes to go, seems pretty unnecessary. What a great run there from the veteran Grant Cornwell. It turned into a 4-on-2 there. Just a tiny bit too much on his pass, you would have to say. And Stavros Serpis there got there first, got the touch. But Seb Lalus doing really well to come off his line, block the chance, and we stay at 3-0. But if you're a betting man, you would have to suggest there are probably more goals in this one. St George really pushing on, trying to get themselves on the score sheet, and Spirit pouring forward in transition when they get the ball. But, 5 minutes or so to add to the scoring here at Barton Park. And very structured defence now. 4 at the back for Spirit. 3 pressing though. They've got Serpis and Mason in the 22 and the 32, both pressing, making things hard for St George coming out from the back. And now there is Smith. And, again, can't quite find a red jersey. And there is Yoshida. Yoshida going to get into space there, looking to find Mason. Can't quite do it. Mason drops back now. And here's O'Shea. O'Shea, but he gives it away to Yoshida. Yoshida steps inside, steps around. O'Shea is still there, closing him, not letting him get away. And Mostafoy turns full 360. He's got Poon there beside him, finds Nicholas, and Nicholas, route one there, drives it forward. But it's one well in the air. And there is Souris with the touch. But he can only find Armson, and Armson looking to play the ball into space. Kobayashi. Kobayashi with the touch. Kobayashi with the second touch. Held really well. Great positioning there from Lalus, and he bowls it out. And he finds Caden Wright. But Caden Wright gives it away, and they're coming again. Lovely turn from Armson. Armson for Mostafoy. For Nicholas. Plays the ball into space, does Nicholas. And Nicholas drops it inside for Mason. Can't quite hold on to it, Mason. Real helter-skelter stuff here these last few minutes. Both teams looking to add to the scoring. Souris now looking to play the ball into space. Out on that far side. Looking to find Costa. The sideline wins the race there. Farrow making a run as well. Looking to get into space. But, well, the game has taken its toll on yet another player. The super fit, oftentimes wing back, Zayn Alawalia, has gone down. Some others feeling the effects of perhaps a little bit of cramp as well. Just looking to get some magic water into him. And yes, just struggling with a little bit of cramp there, it appears. Zayn Alawalia. And Thomas Mason just stretching out as well. I'm not sure it's cramp for Mason, is one of our substitutes who came on. Alawali, as we mentioned, oftentimes a wing back, so you've got to be one of the fitter players on the team always if you're going to be a wing back. But, he is back on his feet now, Zayn Alawalia. Just seeing if he has to come to the side, of course, because he's gone down for treatment. But he will likely have to play on. Just checking the number of substitutions. Alawalia drops off for a moment and looks like he'll come back on. Now Nicholas plays the ball long again. And that's a lovely touch from Kobayashi. And he goes a second time, Kobayashi, and early picks up the loose ball. Oh, I beg your pardon. And now here is Alawali. He's back on the field. He's showing no ill effects from that cramp, the magic water, and a little bit of stretching from the physio. Seems to have done the trick. And now Armson drops it short. Nicholas again. He's got plenty of time. And he stops and he checks back inside. And he finds Brady Smith. And Smith looks to play it long over the top. Alawalia looking to get on the end of it there. Can't quite get there. And as we approach the 90th minute now, we'll get the board from Nina Cortese telling us how many minutes we've got left. 4 minutes. 4 minutes of added time, according to Nina Cortese's board. So they've got themselves 4 minutes to get what would surely just be a consolation goal at this point. Poon going down the outside. He's got Yoshida there, tracking back really well, plays it inside. Kobayashi picks it up, touches it off for Yoshida, who touches it off again for Alawalia. And again for Kobayashi. Lovely turn inside, goes again. And he is pulled down there by Caden Wright. We've called him a number of times in defence, Caden Wright. He's battled hard. But, speed of passing, speed of play just got the better of him there. And he's given away the free kick. Oh, there's a late challenge. That is a late challenge by Pat O'Shea. And I think he's going to go into our referee's notebook. He is indeed. Just the third yellow card today. Hasn't been a dirty game. It's been well contested, certainly. But not a dirty game. But I think a well-deserved yellow card there for a late challenge. A little bit of late in the game frustration from Pat O'Shea. And now Chris Marks looking to float the ball forward. And he floats it towards Zayn Alawalia. Yoshida gets it. And, right there for the umpteenth time. Gets in the way. And now Justin Poon looking to retrieve the ball on behalf of the Spirit. And Mustafoy is there. Drops it in for Yoshida. Yoshida looking to turn it inside. Mustafoy gets it, does well when he head for the corner flag here. He's got Poon and Wright when he turns inside, both of them beautifully. Mustafoy can't get past the third. And now it's there for Yoshida. Again for Mustafoy. Yoshida. Will he go down to the corner flag? Some little skills there. And then Caden Wright. Well, a little bit of frustration there from Caden Wright. Comes in with the foul. A little bit of showboating, I would have to say, from Shoki Yoshida. That sort of stuff is only ever going to draw a little bit of frustration from the opposition. And it did indeed draw the frustration and the foul. And he's going to go again, and Wright is going to go again, and Alawali is going to go again, and Mustafoy is going to go again. And they get the ball away from that corner and away from trouble, and then dinked over the top by Nicholas. Alawali will chase it, and it's dropped back for Laluse. And Laluse plays it forward. And it's Rocco Smith against Armson. And Armson wins the ball. The ball then wins the race. So he comes back now here. Rocco Smith again. Lovely touch to keep the ball in play from Rocco Smith. But he can only find Mason. And he's coming again here, Rocco Smith. And he's coming hard. Mason feels the pressure and drops it off to Cornwell. He'll in turn finds Nicholas. Nicholas plays it forward. It's controlled well at the back and then drop back again to Laluse. He plays the ball. Low trajectory. Looking to find Costa. Ball just evades him. Little glance at the watch there from our match referee. And the balance of play, 3-0 is perhaps not quite a reflection. I think a 1 or a 2 goal win here from the Spears, perhaps a better reflection of the game, but they've been more clinical. They've taken their chances. And now here's Farrow. Can he get on the end of things and get themselves a consolation goal right at the death? He's worked hard, Farrow, but he's given away a free kick there at the back, and the Spears will really wind down the clock here. Farrow encouraging them to take it quickly. But in summary, a chance right at the end of the first half for Caden Wright, a header that came back off the crossbar, would have made it 2-1. Would have got into the sheds at just 2-1 down instead of 2-0 down. That could have been a momentum shifter. but the momentum shift never really came. And eventually a third goal with just 10 minutes on the clock really killed things off. And there, in fact, is the final whistle. A well-deserved 3-0 win here for NWS Spirit. Goals from Yoshida, Petrados, and into the second half, Serpes. They are going to come away from Barton Park here with a well-deserved 3-goal win and 3 points that will keep their climb up the table going. It's a second consecutive defeat for St George. They're missing a few troops tonight, and it really showed. And so we'll sign off here from the Frank Arrock stand at Barton Park with the final score. The home side, St George 0, NWS Spirit, the away side 3. And this is David Feeney signing off, and we'll see you next time at the football.
Joe.